Hi. Peace, love, and harmony. That's all I'm about. My name is Moni Love. Yes. Peace, love, and harmony. I keep looking because it's a freaking beat out here. Like, pollen came out, springtime came out, don't know how to act. Tay tie, creeping through the blinds. Anyway, so basically, this video is going to be about you moving to New York City, things you need to do to get there. So I'm not there yet, as you can see, because this don't look like city life nothing. But basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just researching, what borough I want to live in. So I picked Brooklyn. Like, I don't know why, but I just feel like Brooklyn is for me. Like, my vibes, my energy, my personality. Like, every borough, everybody's different. Anybody tell you different, they lying. You go to the Bronx, it's mad different. You go to Harlem, it's different. Like, every borough is different. So I picked Brooklyn. Basically what you need to do is research that borough, research the jobs, know what kind of job you want, career, whatever. What the hell, bro? My bad, trying not to get beat up out here. Anyway, you need to research those things. You need to figure out if you want to rent your own apartment, where you want to do that. Some websites that I have been looking at is Gypsy Housing, Zillow. I've looked at that. Street Easy, I think. Just different ones. I mean, you can honestly Google them and they'll come up mad fast. But some of those are basically like and Roomster. Those are basically like apps, websites, whatever, that allow people to post whether they're like putting their room up for rent or if they're going to do a subleasing. Subleasing is basically like you're just taking over somebody's lease. So, with that could help because the rent could be cheaper because you may have somebody who is still, living in that apartment and then you're just, in another room. Or you may take over their whole entire apartment. Either way, it's pretty much, cheaper. You're gonna have to make 40 times the rent. That is definitely something you're going to hear. Now, there are some cases where you don't have to make that amount, but basically you're gonna need to make 40 times the rent. So say if your rent is like $700, do that times 40. That's how much money you need to make. If your rent is like $1,600, it's gonna be that times 40. That's how much you need to make to pay your rent. You need to have a credit score that is about like 700 and above. There are some places that you can get if you have like 690 or 600 something, but likely they want it to be high. Now, like I was like, that's some BS because, bro, the cost of living is high. Like, it's hard for people who live there to find jobs that pay them that much. Like, because minimum wage, or at least most jobs now, are paying like $15 an hour. But then you got state tax, New York tax. Like, it's mad taxes. Like, but yeah, so those are things to look out for. I would say on the housing websites, definitely pay attention because there are a lot of scams. Like, I had one lady who hit me up, did not hit her up, and she tried to scam me. And what I did is I called. Matter of fact, I looked up the address online. It did not put me to a specific place. If you look the address up and it does not put you directly, to the address, or some other BS comes up, it's likely a scam. Every once in a while it may not be because, New York City is difficult when it comes to the addresses, but things like that, watch out for. Just because somebody may email you first does not mean that that's somebody that you can trust. If you do go as far as, asking for a lease, make sure you ask for a lease, see what's on it, ask somebody to look at it for you to check to make sure that it's all legit. If you find the address online or that apartment, then you definitely need to, like, call the actual landlord or person that owns that building or that apartment to make sure that that room is up for rent. Because if you're somebody who's trying to sublease your apartment or you're renting it out, 9 times out of 10, or actually you're supposed to get approval for that. And then 9 times out of 10, the landlord, whoever, knows that you're doing that. So they should be able to, like, let you know that this is legit or not. And 9 times out of 10, in my experience, they're, like, super nice with, giving you information, making sure you're good. When I did that, I had called about the address where this lady was trying to scam me, and he was like, hold on, I'm going to call you back. And he called the person that, you know, is over the building, asked him, and he was like, no, we don't know anybody by that name. Nobody even lives in this apartment. So somebody could have basically taken me out of my money if I hadn't did that. But, you know, I'm a little smarter. It doesn't always happen. Not saying anybody's stupid, but, you know, you don't know everything, especially if you're in a whole nother city or state that you've never been in. So those are things that you should watch out for, that you need to research OD. Never pay for anything sight unseen, Lord. Don't pay for anything sight unseen. Anybody that lives there will tell you if you do that, you're stupid. Because you need to make sure, I just gave you this whole scenario, you need to make sure the place you're going to is legit. You need to make sure that it basically has everything it says it has, is what you want, because once you basically pay for the, you know, rent, you're pretty much going out of your money. Like, you could do small claims court or little things like that, but 9 times out of 10, you're just out of that money, and then you got to start over, whatever. I would also say, when you are researching, like, where you want to live, you need to make sure you research how much the rent on average is for, like, a specific place. So that way, if you're looking up something and somebody says that they're going to charge you lower, that could be a scam. If they're charging you too much, that could also be a scam. So those are just different things that you need to watch out for. You know, and if you have friends up there, you know, ask them, you know, what's the best places to live. You know, what, you know, things to watch out for, prices. Just ask questions. New York City is also based on who you know. So if you're looking for a job, even an apartment, you know, and you know friends that know somebody, talk to them so they can talk to those people that work at those businesses or those companies, and then, you know, they could possibly get you, like, a job for you to work and things like that. I would say, for jobs, try to go on Indeed. That can be a little iffy. I've went on this one website called ZipRecruiter. I wouldn't go on that shit. So if you see it, I wouldn't click on it, because a lot of them damn things, jobs, are scams. Like, if you see something from, it's like 690 Avenue type address, it's a fucking scam. Do not go to the interview. Any job that basically hits you up as soon as you put your application in is likely a scam. Or even within, like, the next day. Every blue moon, that'll happen. But likely, if you're applying on Indeed or just any type of, you know, website, they're going to take, like, 2 weeks. Maybe 3, a little longer or less. But, like, it should not take, like, a day or 2. So those would just be some things to, you know, watch out for. I'm going to post another video because I don't want to put everything in here. I like my videos to be short, kind of to the point. So, you know, just, you know, like, subscribe, watch your girl, do what you need to do. But, you know, just listen to the little things. I'll be back with video number 2, and then I have some more stuff with, you know, more details. So, you know, peace, love, and harmony. Peace.